Dear Mr. President, this is the Byron Whizzer White Award, the Justice Byron Whizzer White Award, which is the top humanitarian award given by NFL players, and it's been won by some of the most famous players in NFL history. Bart Starr, Roger Staubach, Rocky Bleier, Gale Sayers. None of those people, however, grew up next door to Justice Byron Whizzer White. But I did, and in 1993 I was lucky enough to win this award, and to me it has embodied the spirit of FDR, of Washington, of Lincoln, of Kennedy, all the presidents that have talked about serving their country. And NFL players are one beacon of light that are dedicated, for the most part, to doing great things in their communities. So I wanted to start by saying that this award could not have been won by me if I didn't have that man next to me. But there are millions and millions of Americans across the country who can do great things. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. The desire for change was the hallmark of your campaign, and it's found everywhere in this country. We all know that the change we all need for ourselves in our personal journeys in our communities has to first come from within, not with words, but with actions. And the call to service is something you've talked about throughout your campaign and this administration. The call to make a real difference in America, to solving the problems in America by Americans, particularly in our inner cities that have been suffering for the last 100 years. I'd like to ask you humbly to consider national service is something you can lead that will inspire 1 million young people committed to service, solving problems in those communities by 2024. I guess what I'm saying is, more than just those NFL players, there are millions of Americans who may not be football players, but who have God-given abilities that they are aching to use and to develop to help solve the problems of this country in their schools, their neighborhoods, their communities. They'd rather solve problems than make them. They'd rather serve this country than bring it down. Beyond military service, there is this powerful ache and appetite that calls to each of our hearts when we look inside to what really matters. The call to national service, to serving this country, is something that all great presidents, from Washington to Lincoln to Teddy Roosevelt to FDR to Eisenhower to Kennedy, but it's never been needed more than now. And I know, Mr. President, you understand this better than anyone. My request to you today is to consider the opportunity that you have as the leader of this great country to lead the next generation of young leaders who care about neither Democrat nor Republican, but care very deeply about their nation. They care deeply about making a difference. They care deeply about making their parents proud, their mentors and teachers proud, their coaches proud, and expressing their gratitude with service to a grateful nation. They care deeply about, well, making America great again. Mr. President, I'm asking you to consider the bold and lasting legacy you will leave by helping make Americans great again. Greatness comes through the process of confronting adversity, standing up to it, and transcending it. Greatness in America has always been unleashing the remarkable power, imagination, creativity, heart of the American soul. I'm asking you to consider taking national service to an all-time high, not just military service, but service as soldiers in spirit to the American dream. I'm asking you to commit to your own moonshot, our own moonshot, right here where it matters, where we can see and taste and feel the results. I'm asking you, Mr. President, to commit to 1 million young Americans in national service by 2024, solving problems, rebuilding communities block by block, family by family, city by city. That's what makes America great, and the greatness is right here, ready to serve you and this great country, this beacon of light to the world, starting at home, right where it belongs.